Hi, welcome to YOH Crochet. My name is Anita. Thank you so much for stopping on in today and spending a few minutes of your time with me. Thanks to all the new people and thanks to those who have been around for a while now. So I'm hoping the noise in the background isn't too loud. I was playing my game and I kind of stopped and it's just sitting there on the screen, and I don't know, I thought maybe if it wasn't too loud, it might be some nice background noise for the video. So we shall see. Um yes, and I have also decided to sit in front of my yarn. So you guys have something interesting to look at behind me. Yes. Okay, so today is Saturday. Don't ask me the date because I don't know. Maybe it's September 8th, maybe the 9th. I'm not sure. 8th, 9th, 10th, somewhere in there. I'm not quite sure. I did not go to work today. They called me and told me, nope, we're too slow. Do not come in. All right. So fingers crossed I go to work tomorrow because, yes, 24 hours in a week is not enough hours. Well, it's not enough hours for work. Um, I need more hours than that. Anyway, so today I had things I wanted to discuss, things I want to show. I started designing something. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. Hopefully, it turns out as I am envisioning it. So we shall see on that. So I have some finished objects, and these I finished quite a while. Well, two of them I finished quite a while ago. Um, I wasn't crocheting for like a month or two. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. But I started up again. Um, I have all my granny squares. I did 34 of them for Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming for her Boggy Creek Challenge, her Double Duck Dare. So those are all sent off to Lanan, and yes, I'm petting my dog. He's sitting at my feet. Hopefully Lanan isn't going to get too overwhelmed with the turnout. I feel worse for her than I do for Laura. Laura just kind of volunteered Lanan. Well, Lanan volunteered to do it, but then, Laura, is now encouraging people to send oodles and oodles and oodles of granny squares to Lanan, and poor Lanan has to put all these together. I'd be like, hey, lady, knock it off. I can't do all this. Anyway, so what shall we start with today? Let's start with the Amis, the finished objects. So, gosh, this was a designer, one of the spotlight designers from Amigurumi Wars 2023, and I don't even remember what month the spotlight designer was for. Maybe it was July. I'm not sure. But the designer name is Monster Hook Crochet. And I did do two of her patterns for Amigurumi Wars. These are paid for patterns, just bear that in mind. But I think they are very cute and very adorable and worth the purchase. I'm not going to go into a full review on the pattern like I normally do when I showcase the Spotlight Designer because, first of all, the Spotlight Designer is long since past. That ship has sailed. Bye-bye. Um, and honestly, I did these guys so long ago, I don't even remember any points that I would want to touch on with the pattern. So, without further ado, there we go. So this is the Dead Bunny, and the original pattern, it called for these little X's to be cut out in felt. I did not do that. I hate using felt and sewing it on or gluing it on. The glue never wants to stay. They always fall off, and I just, no. So what I did is I just did an outline of X's with yarn. That's all I did. And it's got the face and the ears are two colors, and then the inner ear is the same color. I hear banging up there. I don't know what's going on. Um, and then this was not in the pattern, the scar across the belly. I just added it because it just looked a little plain. I think hers, she had a crocheted heart on the bunny's chest. I opted to not do that. The toes are super cute. Look at the toes. So those are just popcorn stitches. Great way to make toes. And then the feet, it's got that little spiral. So that was super easy. All you did is you just, you know, when you're working around, here I'll show you. When you're working around how it spirals out like that. So all you do is you just follow that spiral. And so with your contrast color. And then same thing on the tail. So yes, very, very cute. And to go with the bunny, I made the bunny a friend. It's a kitty. Yep. So same style, right? So then the ears. There's nothing fancy about the ears like there is in the bunny ears. I made the mouth a little bit different. I did not put a nose on. The toes are the same, popcorn. There's no spirals in the paw pads for this guy. And there is his tail. And do not mind all of the Miko fur all over. I have to get a lint brush and take the lint brush to this guy because there's Miko fur all over it. Miko fur. So the dead cats and the dead bunny. Which one do you like better? I like the colors of the cat better than the bunny, honestly. That's just me. I like the black and the blue together. I think they look very nice. Okay. So those are two Amis. And then this one, the next one, I finished more recently. Actually, a few days ago, I think, is when I finished it. And this one is for a commission. A girl at work, her daughter wanted this. Now, they did not pick out the pattern. I went ahead and found one. They just told me the character they wanted, and I went ahead and looked for a pattern on my own, and I found a few, but some of them were looking a little bit more complicated than I felt like tackling, so I went with the more simplistic one. And what is it, you're asking? What did I make? You shall see. So here we go. This is the little blue alien from a particular Disney movie, also known as Experiment 626. I think you guys know what I'm getting at. Yes, so her little girl wanted this guy, this character, and here's the back. He's got some dark blue spots to match his nose. Okay, and like I said, this was a free pattern. I do not remember the name of the designer, but I will link it in the description box down below, along with the other two patterns. And his feet, you work one leg, and then you cut the yarn, and then you work the second leg, and then you crochet the legs together, and then you just go around and around and around and around. Body, head is separate, ears are separate, arms are separate. In the pattern, they had you do the inner ears, cut out felt, and do the inner ears with felt, and they also had you do the eyes with felt. I did not do that because, again, I do not like using felt in crochet. I don't like trying to, I never can cut them to the same size if they need to be uniform. I don't like stitching them on. If you're going to stitch something on, you might as well be stitching on a crocheted piece, right? I don't know, it's like the needle, if you try to sew the pieces of felt on, it's like the needle doesn't poke through the felt very nice. It's kind of a pain in the butt. It's a little bit of a struggle to get the needle through. Maybe I'm using the wrong kind of needle. I don't know. I use what I have on hand. So again, the felt I did not do. Oh, also this pattern, as you can see, those stitches look pretty big. That's because I did double strand, because this pattern was written for parfait yarn, which is like a 5 or 6. I don't know offhand, but if I did not double strand, he would have been like this big. I'm not about making amis that little, so I double stranded, and he is now this big, about the size of my head. So this, there is Stitch. I think he turned out cute, and I think I'm going to ask her for $20 for it. I don't think that's I don't think that's overpricing it. Do you? I don't know. And hopefully her daughter likes it. So I wanted to show this to you guys before he went to his new home. Now, the last thing I have to show you guys is a new whip that I put on my hook. I don't know, maybe 4 days ago, 5 days ago. I don't remember. Well, no, I worked on it last night, a little bit today. I didn't work on it 2 days before that, and then I worked on it. Yeah, so like maybe six or 7 days ago, I think I started it. Something like that. So you all know Jan from the Alaskan Crafter. If not, why not? Go hit her up. Go subscribe. Go check her out. She is a very, very dear friend of mine, and with all this boggy stuff, she decided to issue her own challenge. And this is for you to create a blanket in 30 days. And so she has four different stained glass, four different stained glass patterns that you can choose from. And 2 Our Bag a Day, one is scratch that. 3 Our Bag a Day patterns. One is a fiber spider pattern, and one is Olog Palva. I don't know. I would have to look at the name in order to attempt to say it. But yes, they are all stained glass blankets, and I talked about this in my video where I was talking about all the Boggy Creek stuff going on, and I was thinking about doing the white yarn because I don't have enough black, and I'm not in a position where I should be going out and buying a bunch of stuff right now. Yeah, so I decided to do white because I have plenty of white. I know that's not your typical stained glass, so like the leaded part is in my blanket is going to be white, or it is white. And then I was torn between using a Red Heart Super Saver, and you know, this is great. This is wonderful being right in front of my yarn because I can just reach behind me and grab one and show you instead of like going and getting up and go getting one. Okay, so I was torn between a Red Heart Super Saver variegated in plum pudding, which is this one right here, and I was going to do that with white, and I was torn between this and a Lion Brand mandala in the color, what color was it? I can't remember the color name, and I don't have a cake back here because I used it. I will go look. Okay, it was the color Sirens in Lion Brand mandala. So, yes, I was torn between using that plum pudding and the color Sirens, and I left the plum pudding over here. So I thought, you know, this is the same throughout the whole scheme, so I thought I might get bored, and you know, it's more fun to see the color changes, right? And see what color is coming up. You're like, oh yes, I'm in blue now, hooray. So I opted to go with the sirens. But then I was thinking, I'm like, okay, mandala is a light 3. All my white is big twists or mainstays, and that's a worsted weight. I don't know how that's gonna work. So I was in, well, I thought to myself about double stranding these sirens before even people in that I had asked for advice had suggested doing, but I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough in the sirens color. I only have 2 cakes. That wouldn't have been enough. So my lovely Zoom sisters, Mama Swift, had said, well, can you double strand it? And I'm like, I don't have enough. So then I tore apart this cubby right here. This one. Because I have all Lion Brand mandala cakes in there. And I have 2 empty spots now because I used some of the cakes. They're really squished in there, behind there, because they're like 3 deep. This row only has 3. The ones behind have, or I squished them into 4x4. But anyway, I decided I had something with similar colors. So I had 2 sirens, which is what I wanted to use, and I had 2 trolls. So I double stranded the siren and the troll. And I did that with the white. Yeah, because I asked Trisha, I'm like, how bad is that? Do you think that's gonna mess it up if I do it with the mandala, the lightweight 3, and the big twist? She's like, no, you don't want to do that. I'm like, okay, that's what I thought. I just thought I would ask advice first and see if I could get away with it. Nope. So you guys want to see how much I got done? I should have measured it. I measured it last night before I went to bed when I quit on it, when I stopped working on it for the night, and I think it was at 32 last night. But I did work on it a little bit today, so it's a little bit longer than 32 now. And I need to measure it because hopefully I'm getting close to the required measurement. I'm shooting for 45. Yeah, I think 45 is what I want to shoot for. Maybe 44. Because I got to put a border on it too. We'll see. So yes, here is, I didn't even tell you the pattern I'm doing. I chose to do one of the Bag a Day patterns, and it is called the Polychromatic blanket, and it seems like most of the people that I see doing this are choosing the Polychromatic blanket as well. So, and it's been so much fun to see the people who are working on it, to see their blankets. Lynette from Charm Grammy, hers is gorgeous. Nancy from She's Got Yarn started one. I absolutely love her colors. And her variegated has black in it, and she says she doesn't like that, but I think it gives it like the crackled stained glass look with that black in there. I think it looks gorgeous, Nancy. You're crazy. Anyway, here is what I've got done so far of the Polychromatic blankets. Okay, I had to try to not pull stitches out, and man, I'm gonna have to move my couch so I can move the tripod back further. So where I'm sitting, there's like a little walkway, and then there's a couch right in front of me, and I don't have much space between me and the couch. But here, I'll show you a little bit right now. This is what we're looking like. I can't lift it up high enough, but hold that thought. I'm gonna move some furniture. Miko is so cute. He's sitting underneath the chair that he's laying underneath the chair that I'm sitting on, and he's got his paws crossed, all nice and proper. Like, he looks so cute. Sitting in this chair, Miko probably won't be joining us. If I continue to sit here for my videos, Miko won't be joining us anymore. How sad. Okay, so let's back this up a bit. Ooh, there's my whole yarn shelf. Okay, so once again, let's try this again. The Bag a Day Polychromatic blankets. And here we go. You can see more of it now. Kind of. You still can't see all of it. I just disturbed Miko. I am so sorry, baby. But yeah, there's a polychromatic blanket by Bag a Day. And this pattern, it's a four row repeat. And I really like it. You don't really, once you know the repeats, it's super easy. All you need to do are double crochets, single crochets, drop double crochets, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty repetitive. Yeah, so we're getting there. And I actually kind of want to do a second boggy blanket. Not another one of the stained glass ones, but something else. I think I want to do a fillet. I would like to do a fillet blanket for boggy. I don't know if I'll have enough time. There are so many things I want to do. Things that I have started that I have not finished, that I need to finish. I want to design that pattern, but we shall see. We'll see if I do another boggy blanket or not. And that gorgeous mosaic crochet book that was gifted to me by Victoria. The book, the designer was Sixel Designs. There are many amazing patterns in there I want to get my hands on and start with, but you know, time is limited. What can you do? Alright, well, that's all we have for you today. You know what? Maybe I'll see if I can lower my tripod enough to show you Miko. There, I kind of angled it down a bit. Miko, look up. Can you say goodbye to people? Oh, you're so cute. Okay. So, yeah, with that, I am going to say farewell, and I still have to get all the totals for Amigurumi Wars. I am so sorry I haven't done that. I hope to do that soon and get that up for you guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day, and find a little bit of time today to crochet something. Bye.